Hey folks, so in this episode I got something a little different for you. I'm going to be unboxing a new game and announcing a new campaign for the summer. Not going to be getting started here for a little while, but I thought it'd be fun to take a look at these new books I just got. Okay, I've been really excited for this. So I've been listening to the Ship of the Dead podcast, and it got me really excited for this game. I think our group is gonna switch systems and play this summer. So can't wait to get a first look at it. I've had a little preview on their website. It did come with the free PDF. I didn't want to look into it too much though. So before I actually got the product. So I went ahead and I ordered we got a little errata sticker. I ordered the core rules, and then I ordered Down Among the Dead. Let's take a look here. Sealed. All right, come on. And we got a full map of the Dark Caribbean. It's kind of cool. You can see that. So basically everything that is in the real world Caribbean, but nice artwork. And then an island. Not marked what it is, so maybe Port Royal, maybe? I don't know. Alright, so let's take a look in the actual book itself. We'll start with the main rule set. Definitely a Borg. Oh, embossed cover. Lots of tables, love that. Oh wow, this is like heavy text paper. Tables in the front, tables in the back. Again with the map. Little beginning narrative. That's a really nice piece there. Ash, the remnants of destroyed undead, first discovered in the Dark Caribbean, known to have physiological and psychedelic effects when consumed. So basically it's the ashes of the undead. It's the main economic driver of the Dark Caribbean. And we go right into factions. Each one has a distinct look. This has to be the Inquisition, Spanish Inquisition. Well, that doesn't say. Yeah, real nice art spreads. I'm excited for this. So, not really into ships and all that, and I know they have a complete naval battle system. Not really gonna lean on that too hard. Here's like the spells, magic items, Cthulhu statuette. So basically, if you're not really familiar with the Pirate Borg, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean and Army of Darkness and the Cthulhu mythos. Nice tables everywhere. Nice. We're going to get a lot of work out of this. Okay, so here's the classes. Sorcerer, must be, so you can randomly roll a d6. Oh, here's a 7th one. Oh, and then 8 would be a tall tale. You can actually play as merfolk or mutants. You can play as an animal. Buccaneer, swashbuckler. And you can actually become undead. Like when you die, you can come back. That's pretty neat. I like that. A rapscallion, a brute. Experience, combat rules, ability scores, the regular stuff. All right. Wow. So this is like heavy duty, high quality paper. A lot more color than, a lot more subdued color than Borg, but okay, we got a little adventure here. Lake of the, 2-page adventures. I love it. And then we got random encounters, random rumors. I like this. So we got 2, 3. Okay, nameless temple, 3 locations in one, each with different history and purpose. Entire temple is buried under years of settlement and jungle vegetation. So that's the reason I want to get into this. I like the dungeons are basically I would say when you're exploring these islands, you're going to run into a lot of ruins and abandoned temples and stuff like that. So, and caverns, of course. What's a pirate story without caverns? So jungle, maybe we'll do a lot of hexploration. Oh, another adventure. That's cool. I'm going backwards. Let's go this way. Okay. This is the bestiary, it looks like. Or the dark fauna, it's called. The land, air. So we've got land, air, and aquatic. How to make up your own monsters. Different skeletons. Be cool, you can fight an entire ship of skeletons. Some different zombie examples. Oh, ghost, that's cool. Ghost monkey, that's awesome. I don't know if you can see the monkey. Yeah, I'm loving this, so can't wait to get started on this. So probably going to be building some dungeons based in the islands. I know last summer we kind of stuck with Shadow Dark, but I think we're going to mix it up just a little bit because I like playing on Discord. Kind of sucks when you have to roll a bunch of dice. So having the so Borg, usually you just roll a d20 and you're trying to hit 12. Pirate Borg, I think I was looking for somewhere that said that you can adjust the difficulty rating. See if we can find that here. Okay, all right, here, difficulty rating. So 12 would be normal, and you can up it or make it easier. If we just stick to D12, it's a lot easier. And then the Borg, the player, it's more player facing as far as defense. The monsters don't attack. You just they attack automatically, and then you just roll a defensive roll. Might make it a little quicker. Let's take a look at Down Among the Dead. So this is like campaign setting. Again, we got embossing, and looks like spot. I forget what it's called. Spot. It's like a gloss area just on the spots, though. Same here, just the chain is, I think it's a spot varnish. That's what it's called. Got rumors right in the front again. And Let's see. New classes, skills, island generator. That's cool for exploring the ocean or the sea, I guess. We got Into the Maelstrom. So there's 3 adventures: Lost to the Locker, Venom in the Veins, and Into the Maelstrom. I'm hoping we'll probably play through this and then just call it good. I don't know. I'd like to do some just kind of random dungeon generation when I can. I know this is what sold me on this game. I was listening to their podcast, and again, it's called Ship of the Dead podcast, and I'll put a link for you if you want to check it out. They were talking about this adventure in particular, and it's in a temple, and I thought, wow, I didn't even know this game had dungeons in it. So I was like, wow, that's great. We'll try it out. I thought it was just sailing around and having ship battles or whatever, pirate adventures. But I like that it's that they do have dungeons. So that is what sold me on this game. And you got your regular dungeon map. I like how they just have the part where you need to be on that page. That's a really neat feature. Let's see. Ooh, a haunted ship. That's cool. It looks like it's under. Oh, it's like floating upside down, but it's tethered. That's neat. I'm gonna take a look at that. Oh, this is all like areas you can find. Can't wait to dig in and read this whole thing. Ship map. Whole new area that you can add on to the I wonder if this does not have hexes. That'd be kind of nice. This one had hexes, and then you could add on these dead islands. But just look, you have 3, 6, 7 islands here from St. Thomas. Oh, no, that's just the area. So 6 islands: St. Thomas, St. John's, Tortola. Is that on here? No, Tortuga. All right, so it's kind of neat. Just think if you went to each island, that's 6 sessions right there. Shipwrecks. That'd be fun to do shipwrecks if we want to do a little underwater, or you can go at low tide. And then they have the rising tide, so it's kind of a timer. Get in there and get out. And I know my players, like, if I just tell them that there's a bunch of treasure in there, they're there. So the I'm going to mention this real quick. The last, they have their own Three-Eyed Parrot is a it's like Texas Hold'em, where you get 2 cards and then there's 3 cards, and then you can also use it as, looks like you can use it as some sort of tarot. But the last adventure is Into the Maelstrom, and the Maelstrom is actually not a storm, it's the name of the ship. And you're a crew on a ship that is the home of a vampire that's trying to bring his, well, spoilers, trying to bring his love of his life back from the dead. She was a witch who was executed in Salem. So she's on board also, and he's like collecting pieces for this ritual. Tells you how to use Three-Eyed Parrot here to do card reading. Yeah, this will be a real neat palette cleanser after doing so much classic, elf fighter wizard type stuff. And then especially in the hot summer months, and then we can get back to dungeon crawling in the fall. But this is going to be really fun. And there you go. Just a quick look at what we're going to be doing. So the Pirate Borg and the Down Among the Dead is going to be where I'll be spending the next few months, and the dungeons will still come out weekly. Might have a little different flavor, Caribbean flavor to them, a little more undead, a little more hopefully cosmic horror focus. I don't really know, so we're going to find out together and hopefully have some fun. So if it isn't, we'll just go back to doing the classic fantasy. But that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.